Hello everyone, Bingbing. Today is our national holiday. We have 1 week vacation, so we came to a special city in Southeast Asia, Penang of Malaysia. This city used to be a trading center, also an important port city of Malaysia. Starting centuries ago, hundreds of southern Chinese people started to migrate here, especially in Guangdong and Fujian province, which makes this place a special culture center for overseas Chinese. That's why we choose this destination, and today we will bring you to explore this overseas Chinese. Let's go! Penang still have a lot of beautifully preserved old buildings, and the most famous one are these shop houses. These houses are typically narrow in the front but go quite deep inside, nearly 2 to 3 stories tall. You can see the mix of Chinese and Western influences just by looking at the facade. To really experience staying in one of these, we booked a room through Airbnb. We just booked this old heritage house from Airbnb, and I love to stay in such unique places rather than stay in standard hotels. And here's the living room. The homeowner used wooden furniture, and this is very popular in China, especially in Guangdong. And there is also a very traditional signboard here with 3 Chinese characters, Fu, and Shou, which means happiness, wealth, and longevity. This house also have a second floor. In the past, I guess the second floor should have more functions, but the landlord now converted all the second floor into bedrooms. See? Bedrooms. I really like his furniture. Look, the carving are very beautiful. This is about the backyard and the best part of this house. A small terrace and a small pavilion where you can sit and look at the roofs of Penang, laze around and enjoy a nice afternoon. Here's the backyard. We also call it Tianjin. The sky and the fountain, a pond, beautiful pond. Also a dining table here where you can enjoy your meals with your family. Now we are going to riding around the old town of Penang to see the street, the people, and we just rent this scooter yesterday. It's very convenient. Let's go! Most of the signboards are in Chinese, which is really familiar and strange to Chinese people who come here. It's hard to imagine that a place thousands of miles away from China with such a large number of Chinese signboards. See? Yitong, and a tea house called Wei Tea House. And here is a street company. The Chinese here have preserved great traditions such as their language, religions, and customs, and even my favorite part, food. There's a lot of Chinese food here, like barbecued pork, roasted duck, and rice noodles, chow mein. And the Chinese here are basically from the Fujian and Guangdong coast, so the flavor here is more southern flavor in China. And we are now riding to a famous restaurant, also a Michelin restaurant, right?
Yeah.
1 star or 2 star?
1 star.
1 star. Okay, let's go. This one here looks exactly like it does in China. It's fried pork with soy sauce, and this is spicy squid or octopus, and some veggie fried raji with shrimp, and fried rice with ice. And here is some kind of special beverage. This one called barley tea. It's made with barley, and barley is a magic Chinese bean. It helps you get rid of dampness, and it's called liang feng. It's a special Chinese bean to make a cool tea. They have add some Southeast Asia spices like lemongrass and lemon, so the flavor is more sour, more sweeter, and some like this veggie is more acidic. Yeah. Now we are about to visit famous and stunning villa, Mr. Zhang Huishi's villa. And Mr. Zhang is one of the wealthiest men of Southeast Asia in the early 19th century, known as the Rockefeller of the East, and born in a poor Chinese family in 19th century. He ventured to Malaysia along the age of 18 to seek a better life, and just like millions of his fellow countrymen did, and obviously he made it.
那你过来第几代了？
我说是第3还是第4代吧，因为我的爸爸、我的公公都在土生土长，在马来西亚出生。
那
算是快100多年了。
然后我的祖公祖母是吗？他是中国人。
就是嫁到这边来的吗？
其实不是，是之前就是跑到这边来的。
下南洋。
对，带来的。对。算了很多，有些去印尼华人，然后有些来马来西亚。如果其实选择来马来西亚的话，会比较幸运。
对，我感觉马来西亚这个环境也比较稳定，然后收入也不错。
最重要的话，我们其实还有机会学中文。
那你就是之前上的也是华校是吗？
对，其实槟城马来西亚其实很多华裔都会选择给自己的孩子当华侨，特别是现在，因为中国这么大，学得很快。
您回过潮州？
其实我的爸爸都没，我的公公也没。我的公公去过中国，其实去了一次，其实都没有去看亲，因为他自己，我公公的兄弟姐妹都在马来西亚。
已经都过了。
整个家族都过来。
对，只是我的祖公祖父，他有一个兄弟还在那边。所以你们会讲广东话吗？
不会，也不会。
您会说潮州话吗？
因为我在槟城，我会听，因为我的公公婆婆都说潮州话。可是如果说讲的话，就不很好。就好像广东话、粤语的话，因为我会看 TVB，我也是会听。
对。
我是會聽，嗰陣之後說都係我唔識講。
識聽唔識講啦。
Penang has preserved many Chinese traditions, and Mr. Li planned to visit and pay his respects to his ancestors. We are about to visit a Chinese temple, Li's family's temple, but when we came here, we found that they changed their family name from Li to Hu.
That's very weird. My family can't change their family name, so there must be something wrong.
It's Li, and that's Hu.
And Google Maps says it's Li. It's my family's temple, but something must be wrong.
He came here on purpose.
And the best part of that is that the Li family temple is in an area so-called Little India. Maybe my ancestor got broken, so they sell this property to the Hu's family. Maybe.
And now we are going to visit a famous travel spot, Chinese clan jetties. Actually, the jetties are communities built entirely upon the surface of the sea. They are communities. So in the 19th century Malaysian Chinese immigrant came to Malaysia, and they just for the purpose they just to need to enlarge their chances, so the camps were established. So together they could survive in their new environment. And these small villages are characterized by old traditions and habits, from candles outside the door to complete prayer temples inside the house. And in total, there are 6 of these villages, and this is Li's Jet. Mr.Li, where's Mr.Li?
Yeah, it's my jelly.
And I think that one is Yang's jelly.
Oh, that temple?
Each jelly different name, and that's Chen's or Lin's jelly.
Yes, each jelly has a very long, something like a bridge directly into the sea.
They used to earn their living by fishing, but now they live in the town. So this jelly became the World Heritage and Travel Spot.
Look at the sea.
In the past, it must be a harsh life, but brave people.
Yes. Brave Li's family.
No temple, but a jelly for you.
See this pillar on the gate of their house says Longxi. It's a place in the northwest part of China and about 4,000 kilometers away from here. It's Li's family's origin, also mine. And that touches my heart. Even thousands of miles away, we still cherish the origin of our family. That's moving.
And finally, we visited a Chinese temple which doesn't look much different from mainland China, even though they are far away from the homeland. The Chinese managed to preserve their rich culture no matter where they are, and regardless of color, faith, culture, or nationality. People thrive and flourish under the sunlight, continuing the cycle of life generation after generation. That's for today's video. If you want to know more about China, please follow my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.